All right. Doordash pays 20 cents a mile. That's only that's only on your way to deliver. When you're returning from your delivery to go back to your area, then you're not getting paid at all. So you might as well figure you're getting paid 10 cents a mile. So the gig apps and DoorDash, I'm really talking about a lot because they've been already busted for stealing from their customers. Instacart's been stealing from their customers. We know that. Both of those have made national news. And so we know about those two. Uber Eats and, Uber actually seems like they might be the better of all of them. I'm sure I'm still on the fence about that. But when you think about it, the best analogy for gig driving is they've got it set up where they're going to pay you bare minimum for your vehicle, gas, and none toward escrow to replace the vehicle that you are quickly destroying. But it's going for your basic maintenance and gas, and the only money you're really going to make, if anything, you're at the mercy of your customers to leave a tip. And since they'd been stealing tips anyway, we don't even know if we can even rely on that. This is so corrupt, it seems, that it's as bad as the restaurant industry, where restaurants have been, yeah, ask any waitress that's been doing it and been working for like, a lower end restaurant, a restaurant that's for working class. Uh, they're lucky if they get $2 for two adults at a table. They're lucky if they get $1 a piece, and they're making about $2, $3 an hour. And so if they don't get a tip, they're getting $2 an hour, $3 an hour, maybe. DoorDash and these other gig companies, you're not even getting that. You're only making money if you're getting a tip. It seems, or the so-called surge or bonus. You might get lucky and get into some zone like that. But the more they flood the labor market with desperate labor, the more they flood the market with desperate labor from poor countries, the lower the rich man can keep the wages down. That's why they deliberately try to bring in uh, migrants from poor countries, because that's the way they can maximize their profits, but yet keep wages very low. In college, they teach that wages has a formula, and that formula is wages equals wages is intersects with supply and demand. Okay, your supply and demand, your wages intersect with supply and demand. If there's a shortage of drivers, then they have to pay more or they won't be able to serve their customers, so they have to offer more. But if there's a surplus of drivers, then they're going to drive down your pay, because now they can really exploit the drivers, because they're fighting against each other for crumbs. They're trying to feed their family, or maybe they're living in their car and they just need enough to buy themselves a hamburger. But your minimum for every mile that you drive a small car, and only a small car pertains to this, your minimum mileage expense for you to cover for replacing the car you got, because it's tearing up fast, paying for your gas and maintenance, is 30 cents a mile. That's minimum. You better be putting that money away if you're living in your car, because otherwise you're just going to be homeless. You won't even have a roof over your head if you're living in your car, because if you're not putting ahead that kind of money every day, every mile, you're just going to lose everything, my friend. You better be putting away that 30 cents a mile. If it's a larger car, it better be 40 cents a mile. Be blessed.